Chris Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. That's too sweet. Anyway, continuing with the goalie goals. And today, we're going to talk about the fourth goalie goal. And this one, it doesn't have Ron Hextall or the Philadelphia Flyers in it. So we're getting some diversity in our goalie goals. But in the same vein as Ron Hextall, this one comes from a direct shot. So today, we're going to talk about Chris Osgood and his turn to light the lamp. So let's talk about it. All right, so to set the scene, the date is March 6th, 1996, just short of 7 years since our last goalie goal, and the Hartford Whalers are hosting the powerhouse that is the 1995-96 Detroit Red Wings. Now, I say the powerhouse Detroit Red Wings as this is the year they won the President's Trophy and set a record in wins and points for a team. Now, as for the Whalers, well, I mean, hey, any publicity is good publicity, right? Now, the Red Wings already have a 3-2 lead in this game, and with the Whalers' net empty, as Sean Burke was pulled in favor of the extra attacker, the Whalers pressed to do their best to tie the game up. And after a Glenn Wesley dump in from center ice, which was going little wide of Osgood's net, instead of letting it go, Osgood came out to stop it and gives himself about a brief moment to get a good positioning to at least clear it. Now, again, whether the intent was to clear or to actually shoot, I can't tell you. But either way, Osgood shot the puck over traffic, and with no one covering the Whalers zone, the puck came back down, had a few bounces, and made his way into the Whalers net at 1949 for the 4-2 lead and ultimately the win. So with that, Osgood became the third goalie to score the fourth goalie goal and the second goalie to score via an actual shot. And what a way to add to an already great season for Osgood, having already played in the 1996 All-Star Game and eventually being awarded the William M. Jennings Trophy along with Mike Vernon. This was just, a nice little sticking point to add to the season. Now for the Red Wings, though, as dominant as they were in the 1995-96 season, as mentioned, having won the President's Trophy and setting at the time NHL record in wins and points, their dominance would only go so far, as their way to a trip to the Stanley Cup Finals was eventually cut short by the eventual Stanley Cup champs and future blood rivals. This series actually set the scene for that in the Colorado Avalanche in the Western Conference Finals. But as for the goal itself, well, I mean, I really have no firsts to add to this other than it was the first Red Wings goalie to score a goal. But the goal itself was still a great talking point for the 95-96 season, and still a nice little thing for Osgood to add to his very underrated career. And so that essentially is the story of the fourth goalie goal in NHL history. So that's another one of them Trev's Hockey Shows. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture, especially if you've made it to this point. And if you have made it to this point, well, hey, I'm very thankful you stuck around to watch the entire thing. That's awesome. But since you're here, if you're just digging what I'm doing, you just want to say, hey, feel free to give me that thumbs up. Trust me, that thumbs up goes a long way, more than you'll know. If you want, that little red button that says subscribe all over it, come on, you know you want to. I know you want to. The algorithm knows you want to. It'll make you feel good. It really will. And we're pushing to 500 by the end of the year. We're so close to 300 at this point. So if we can get there, great. If you want to, if you follow that link in the description below, that'll take you to my Facebook page. Feel free to join that. It's absolutely free. And I'd love to build just as big an audience there as I have here. It'd be great. So moving forward, as far as the next goalie goal, well, the next one, that's where we start talking about one of the best goalies in NHL history and decide to put him on this list because, well, he kind of insisted on it. But either way, in the meantime, and in between time, be looking for more videos from the Trev. Later.